What up, doe? What up, doe? It's my dick. It might be in your hoe. It's another episode of Cocktails with Cocktails. Ba-da-da-doo-doo.
Is this
I
something you're
freestyled
trying
that
out?
shit.
Oh, okay, I'm like,
I literally did not mean to do that. It's just he
wow.
said, let's go so fast. Like it just happened. Alexa, you ready to get this shit popping?
I am ready to get this shit popping, nigga.
Girl, you looking like a motherfucking mustard sex pot. Okay, you look good.
What?
I don't know, but you look cute. I like it. I can't lie. You look fly. Day after Christmas,
I do love
you
the
doing
fit.
it. Yeah, I see what you're doing here.
Thank you, Britt.
You're welcome. I got
It's sexy. You look sexy. You look like a 70s model picture, like in Ebony magazine.
Thanks, Brandon.
You're welcome. We don't compliment each other often, so it's awkward when we do. What's the intro question, bro?
You know what? Let me go to it because you just really threw me off with the whole mustard sex pot.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That might be an episode title. I don't know.
Mustard sex pot is just fucking wild.
So we got 3 beautiful guests in this bitch. Nerd is back for like a 24th time.
What up, though?
We got a return guest, and we got a guest that's been a fan of the podcast for 4 years because I tell him about it every single day, and he's finally in town to be on the show. So I want y'all to introduce yourselves and also answer the intro question, which is, what is the most awkward orgy or sex club experience you ever had? And we'll start with you, Michaela. Or do you want to go by Mickey today?
I'll go by Mickey.
All right, Mickey, no facts. All right, let's go.
Okay, so I'm introducing. Hey, I'm Mickey. What's up?
Howdy.
And it's what's the most awkward orgy?
Yeah.
Or like group sex?
This drink is so good.
I think showing up to like a elderly orgy.
Now you know we gotta ask questions.
Elderly orgy.
How old were they?
Please. I'd give them about like 65 and up.
That's old.
Oh.
It wasn't my thing. I wasn't into it. So I turned around and walked away. I did watch a little bit.
Of course you did.
Just to see.
Out of curiosity, at least.
Right, I would have at least looked.
Was they able to get it up?
It was more noise than there was movement. It was real old.
Okay. Wow. So like it was just like pump. Oh,
yeah.
Wow. What did you wear to this?
Me, I had on a trench coat.
Okay. So like, did anybody try to like, hey, what's up?
No. I left.
Oh, okay.
No, I left expeditiously.
Did somebody fuck up and like tell you to come to this? Like, was it a joke? What happened?
No, it was a real invite. Everybody else figured out that it wasn't for them, and nobody called me to let me know not to show up.
That's low key fucked up yet ingenious practical joke.
I had a good time. It was an experience, and then I left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do old people have old looking dicks?
Some of them.
Okay. Damn. So my dick. Sorry. Bro.
I mean, like an erection is an erection though. Like if you can get it, the skin is gonna. It's like Botox.
Yeah, that's crazy. That low key is funny that Stacy's here because she had a patient that died and he died with an erection, and they were trying to find a way to get the erection to go down in order for the wife to come in and see him because he was fucking his girlfriend when he died.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was wild.
But that's kind of common, right? For an erection to happen when you die.
Stacy, can you get him the mic? Just slide up to the mic real quick.
You just know dead hard dick niggas like I'm just. Why do you think that was facts?
No, that nigga was hard when he was dying.
Like it was so bad because I was doing CPR, and while I was doing it, it was like the dick was swinging at me. It was a lot going on. Wow. We had to go on YouTube actually to figure out
not swinging
how
dick.
to like turn it off or.
They had to finger his ass.
We basically had to like pinch in between his dick and his ass.
How old was he?
He was like in his 60s. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean,
I don't know. One of the doctors did. I didn't do that.
Damien asked a great question. He said, "Did you do the pension?" Wow.
I didn't do that.
I was gonna say, don't touch me ever again. All right. Yeah. Nah, Damien, make sure you slide your mic over. And since
That's why I didn't
sorry, y'all, for the technical difficulties. While Damien's fixing this mic, nerd, do you have an awkward or weird sex club or sex orgy experience?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I gotta explore some more.
Okay.
I haven't been to like an orgy or anything yet.
Would you go to one in February?
For sure. February, that's my birthday month too. Hell yeah.
I'll hit you up. We throwing one.
Oh shit. All right then. Well then I guess stay tuned. I guess I'll be back.
Yeah, exactly. Alessa, have you had an awkward experience?
Not really. I mean, I only have been to one sex party.
Okay.
And I guess the most awkward thing about that was that my ex was there.
Oh.
Wow. Damn. Okay. That's awkward, nigga.
I mean, I wasn't awkward. I had a great time.
Okay. That's good. That's good. You know what's funny
Wow.
is Trav, this is his second week in a row. And he said to us, he's like, I'm gonna put my phone on Bluetooth mode and blah blah blah. Did his phone. So
So them not your headphones, Travis?
all right, so Damien, what about you? You ever have an awkward sex club experience?
I would say my most awkward one was, I was like the first time I went to one.
Okay.
And it was a whole bunch of dudes there. Like 30 dudes, 2 women. I'm like, wait, is this how these parties is built? You know, like I didn't understand. So I would say that was about the most awkward, weirdest thing. Just hella niggas.
Who did you go with?
I was dating a chick at the time. We went together.
Did she do anything with any of the guys?
To my recollection, sure. I think she did, you know.
Sure.
You know, so what I remember, you know, she had a good time herself. But we ended up leaving early, me, her, and her friend, and we just had our own party at the crib.
So you showed up with 2 women in tow.
Well, her friends met us there.
Okay.
So it was her 2 friends, her and me. When we got there, I realized they were the only women at the party. So I was like, oh, shit.
So you walked in with the only bitches at the party.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Was it unique?
It was hella niggas. Like,
That's scary.
jail niggas, old 60-year-old
jail
white
niggas,
motherfuckers. It was all types of shit.
Was it awkward seeing your date like getting dated by a lot of people at once?
For being my first time, yeah. It was definitely a shocker seeing that shit. Like, whoa, okay.
So what was that conversation like? Like, hey, I didn't know you was taking all them dicks today. Like, or like,
You know what? I try to process my feelings first before talking about it. So
that's smart.
I didn't even want to judge her off of that. Like, it was, we agreed to go. It went that way, and I didn't really expect that. I had to process that. All right, this is your first time experiencing this. You know, just fill out your emotions. By the time I got to the point where I had thought about it, I didn't even care to have a convo. It was like she was just having a good time. No judgment.
How many dates had y'all been on with each other before you went to this sex
We
party?
were dating at least 2 months prior to that.
Oh, so y'all
or
were
3
like
months.
dating.
okay.
Yeah.
How long did y'all date after that?
About another 3 months.
Okay.
So yeah, you know.
Did you have more fun at the sex party or at the after party with her? And you said you went back with her and her friend.
That was where my fun came in because it was me and them 2. So I didn't do shit at the party. I just looked, you know, hung around. I couldn't get into it because it just wasn't my thing. So when we went back to the crib, we had fun there. You know, no complaints.
Now, Mickey, you mentioned that you went to a party and you said you started to feel uncomfortable, and I want to talk about that because you said that you were the only cute girl at the party.
Yeah.
And I feel like people don't think about that.
Unfortunate. Yeah, nobody thinks about that. Everybody's talking about I want to love freely and I want to do all this shit. Like, they don't have expectations. Like, everybody has some type of expectation or something that they want to find and then like feel from that. Especially when you're looking for escape, you're looking for like a joyous and, you know, enjoyable escape. And so I originally came there with another friend and her man at the time. And she ended up getting extremely high off of edibles, and he had to take her home. And I had never really hosted a party like this. It was a swingers party. And so I had to like take the reins and just, you know, get shit started. So I just started like strapping bitches at first because I had, you know,
She
you
made
had
it
to
seem like
dominate.
she was eating Oreos.
Did you wear the strap into the party?
No, I didn't wear the strap into the party. I was there at the beginning, like getting the charcuterie boards together and decorating, making a little gift bag.
Okay. So you just started strapping chicks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was at this party. Usually it's not a lot of women. It was a lot of women, a lot of divorced, angry women, a lot of gay women that are just like, I need this now, you know. So it was,
So like, were the ones that you strapped cute?
I said I was the only one.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So like, you were like strapping like a job. Like you did you get any pleasure out of it?
No, it feels enjoyable to make other people happy.
Okay.
So you don't have to be attracted to somebody to have sex with them, basically.
I do have to have some type of attraction to them, but they were not cute.
Okay.
All right.
Fair
damn.
enough.
Okay.
So how did you choose which bitches you were gonna strap? Women. I'm so sorry.
The most thirsty ones. Because I was getting paid for the party also.
Oh.
So, I just chose the one that wanted it the most to get the party started, to get it going.
Okay.
Like, I was very strategic.
Strategic in your planning of strapping the bitches.
Yes.
Did they at least have fat asses?
Yes.
Okay.
That's good. At least there was something
can
for
live
you to
with
hold
that.
on to. Literally.
You can just look at that. You ain't gotta look at the face. Just look at the ass.
Just look at ass.
Bouncing back
What
up.
was they doing while you was strapping them?
So, like, that's always gonna
The
hit.
usual moaning.
Oh, I mean, they wasn't eating no other pussy? Nothing?
Yeah. I mean, there was like, train type shit going on.
Okay, so what was the guys doing? Just standing in the corner jacking off?
Yeah, basically. There was some fucking. There was like people fucking in another room.
Okay.
But in my space where it got started.
You had the strap room.
Yeah.
Okay. Call her room the Glock.
The black. Shut up. So, Mickey, you mentioned that you like to watch all male orgies. So, like, where did you see this first take place? Like, what made this something that you're interested in?
Porn.
Yeah. So, have you ever been included in all male orgy? Have you ever like been around one?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
So, like, what is your role in that?
Shit, stroking her strap.
Making.
Do you strap?
I do. Yeah, I have. I've done, butt plugs and, all types of shit like that.
Okay.
So when I lived in New York, I used to do these parties with drag queens. And so it was gay men, and we felt comfortable around one another. I would help out like backstage in their makeup and dressing room. And so we got into this conversation about making more money, putting on these parties. And so I was, basically house mom.
Okay.
So were you strapping them in these all male orgies?
A couple times. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Intrigue. Curiouser and curious.
Yeah, I kind of want to ask questions, but I'm lost for words.
Me too. I'm just like.
So hold on, let's rewind.
How big is your strap?
So I don't have it anymore, but I used to have different sizes.
Okay.
What's the largest strap you've used?
8.
8.
Yeah.
That's small.
What's the largest you use, nigga?
10.
Oh well.
Nerd, what's the largest you use?
9.
Okay. So we got 8, 9, 10.
Oh.
Y'all should come out with a group to strap drag queens. Call it 8, 9, 10.
I can't stand
The
that.
beggars.
Damn, y'all on point.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, this is some wild ass shit. I don't want to go to that party, but I rock.
Would you
with
watch a video of it if somebody recorded it? I'm just curious.
I mean, for educational
That's what
purposes,
I'm
I mean, I
thinking.
guess. Like, if you like, hey, look at
Not
this.
entertainment purposes. You
No.
don't have to be turned on. You could be entertained.
Honestly, I take that back. I take that
Are
back.
you not entertained?
If it was one of y'all strapping a whole bunch of people, I would watch it because it's like I would like be like, damn, Alessa, where did you get that stroke from? You always walk like your back hurts.
A stroke
that's wild.
competition.
My bad.
Stroke competition?
I'm
Oh,
reverse.
I know. I'd be down for a stroke
Low key,
competition.
Damien, if you had to pick, who you think got the best stroke in this room out of all 3, 8, 9, 10s?
Me.
I'm gonna go with Michaela. Me, yeah.
Yeah, she looked like she talked to you when she stroked.
I too am
She
gonna go
just
with
seemed
Michaela.
like she just been doing it, confident in
The whole
it.
fucking
I don't
drag
know.
queen thing is
He
what
said
just got me.
Damien said she was born with the strap. So
She came out of the coochie with a strap in her hand.
Damn.
I thought you said it was a girl. It is. She just has a strap.
She just has a strap.
Yeah. Like, that's some wild shit. So, Damien, I want to stick on the sex party shit. Have you ever seen, well, first, how many parties would you estimate that you've been to?
That's a good question. I don't know, a handful, maybe 5.
Okay. And these are all been in LA?
Yeah.
Okay. So, have you ever seen a guy, like, kind of cuckold, like, with strap, like, not strapping down, see the word stuck in my head, like, at these sex parties?
Personally, no.
Travis.
What about when you said that I remember a story you told me, and of course I remember stories from other people more than they would, where the guy was making out with the girl.
Yeah, but they weren't a couple. They had met at that party. But
Okay.
they had liked each other a lot, but she was just really into sex, so she was letting every dude have fun.
Okay.
He
Good
just
for her.
was laying there with
Yeah,
her,
really good for her.
caressing,
Wait, so he was caressing her while she was being taken to Pound Town?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was cold. She was bad as
Okay.
All lever. So it was like crazy that she was. I mean, you just don't expect. You just wouldn't have expected her to be doing it. So it was.
So did you hit?
What does that mean?
I didn't.
Yeah, what does that
No,
mean?
no, rewind. What does that mean?
What?
Why
You
wouldn't you have
wouldn't
expected
expect
her to?
Because I
be doing
mean,
that?
just like sometimes you see people and you don't expect them to do certain things. Like we all
It was
place
out of the
judgment.
social norm.
It didn't look like something she would be into.
Okay, heard.
So just seeing her there and then seeing her turn up in the way she did, that's
was
like
nice.
two surprises,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, pleasantly surprised.
Was it shocking to see him kiss her while she was taking the pound town?
It's something that I would never do or recommend. I'm not gonna say
Bro, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit, bro.
She was going with it was a lot of guys there, it was just her. And she was the only one being active. Like, it was a lot of women at the party, but she was the only one that was turning up. So, yeah, for him to be kissing her, just meeting her at that event, and then her doing what she was doing the whole time, I just don't see how sanitary that could be. Or
Did she suck dick at the event?
she did.
Did
You ain't never sucked. I mean, sorry.
We talking about sex parties and sanitary, and I'm just.
You ain't never kissed a bitch on the mouth you just met that night.
Never.
Really?
Never. I'm kind of approved with sex.
Well,
like, I just wouldn't do that. No, I don't.
Say it louder, Michaela. I want to make sure the mic picked you up.
I just asked him if he ate food off the floor.
Oh, what? No, man, I'll wipe
Some people are fucking weird. Like, they have a 10-second rule. He was talking about sex parties being sanitary. It can only be so sanitary.
Yeah, but kissing somebody that just got their mouth nutted in by somebody else is a wild
Like,
bag.
Now we paint a picture.
Well,
That's now we
You
paint
got
a
her face nutted on too?
No, she didn't, but I mean, it was just a lot of penises that she was putting around her mouth and her vagina, like everywhere. So it was just like him making out with her during that moment. Like, I don't know.
You couldn't even pinpoint where her
And I
breath was.
think-
Maybe he liked to taste the semen.
He was comfortable
You
with
know
it.
what? Maybe he got
is.
off
I
on that
mean-
shit.
Maybe he liked
Like
to
that.
snowball.
It was
Yeah,
a
maybe
sex
that was one of
party.
his kinks. It was a sex party.
Yeah.
Hey,
Perhaps.
I'm not here to judge, but I am here to say that if it's a human being that lets another human being nut into their mouth, and then another human being that is not the nutter is cool with taking that nut out of their mouth, I'm all here for it.
That sounds like my type
I'm
of
just
party.
extremely fucking shocked.
I mean,
First
it
time
happens
meeting,
though.
Yeah, that was a
If
lot.
I seen that,
It happens.
if I was at a sex party and I seen that, I was in the corner, I would probably mistakenly yell out, "Damn!" Because I don't know. Even just thinking about that shit is
Maybe
just
a
like,
bruh.
wow.
Yeah,
Could you do that?
absolutely. No, I just said I could never
Okay.
do that. No.
Alessa, could you do that again?
Yes.
Wow. So that's wild. Mickey, have you ever done that?
yeah.
Like with a guy and a girl, or guys?
Guy and a girl.
Have you ever had an MMF?
No.
Oh, okay. Just you, Alessa.
I
sorry.
mean, unless you count all the niggas in one room and me.
whoa,
like a gangbang?
yeah, we're gonna rewind.
Well,
this
no,
one.
I've never been gangbanged
Oh,
before.
okay,
But, like, the parties throw it, too.
okay. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying, because at first, how you said it, I pictured
No.
all of us as guys, and you was just right there, and we just stroking. Like, you done? All right, cool. All right, so, I
Train. They're waiting.
yeah.
They're waiting.
I was
at
about
the
to say
train.
that.
If they're waiting.
So, curious, Damien, what's the most amount of women you fucked at one party?
The camera, the way the camera.
so direct.
Hey,
Like,
that camera was like, hey.
It was so
I
quick.
mean, it's been
He
some
better
years
than Maury
since I've been
cameraman.
to a party. I don't know specifically. Maybe 4,
Okay.
maybe 5,
At the same
maybe
time?
6. What he's asking me is from so many years ago in my way past. I don't even be thinking about.
You were fucked up out of your mind or something? Like, were you on drugs?
No, I usually go to him sober or like with a little bit of drink. I
Okay.
did go to one time with Molly, my first time trying Molly,
Ooh.
and last time
I never suggest
You
Molly
didn't,
for sex.
you didn't enjoy that?
That
Sounds like that would have been a great fucking
time.
time.
I had a good time with it. But yeah, I couldn't really tell you though. Somewhere around there.
So what I want to say, what I was getting at was, do you have any tips or suggestions for men in stamina? Because to fuck one person a few times in a night is a feat within itself for some people, but you fuck, let's range it 3 to 5 women. So what would you suggest as far as stamina for something like that?
You kind of it got to be in you. You know, you gotta,
It's sitting you, not on you, bro.
It's kind of one of them situations. First
So you saying
foremost.
people can't work out and like build their stamina?
Do all the
trainer,
perfect
shit
health
like that.
practices, semen retention, edging. You could try all of that stuff and get yourself better.
Okay.
But
Do
if
you
you want
edge?
to,
You gotta be confident.
I
That's
don't
real.
edge. I don't need to. Like if I release, I can do it again, like instantly, and I'll stay up and keep going. So
Okay,
for
porn
me,
star.
But edging just isn't about needing
Yeah,
to. Some people just enjoy it. I
Some
enjoy
people
it. That's
enjoy
why.
it. Yeah. I'm not saying that. She just asked me if I edge. I don't edge. I like to go ahead and release my
And
fun
keep it moving,
and
yeah.
then go again.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to wait and hold it back. Hold it back is not fun for me. So
But yeah, you're right though. I mean, sex in general is just confidence. Like at the end of the day, like you can work out and do all that shit, but if you don't think you can do anything, then you can't do nothing.
yeah,
So that makes sense.
I'm still young,
So I had seen an article or something like that. I forgot where I seen it at, but it said Detroit was the most unattractive city, and I want to bring that up with Nerd and Damien here because Nerd is a transplant and she's lived all over, and Damien is in what's supposed to be the land of the most beautiful women in the world, which is LA. So I wanted to get y'all thoughts and opinions on that and see if y'all agree or want to change it to disagree.
That Detroit's the worst city?
No, it said was the most unattractive city.
That's a lie.
Yeah, I disagree.
Like,
Is it
that's
top
not even
5
possible.
unattractive
Nah,
city?
it's not top 5. What's like the see? I'm
See,
a
if
fucking
we're going
nerd.
off
So
of just
what's
pure
stipulations?
Major cities, populations of 600,000 plus. That's
Okay.
probably, or let's say 700,000 or a million plus. We got DC, LA, Houston.
Baltimore?
Nah, Baltimore is smaller than that.
It's wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atlanta's
would
in
be
there.
Them some heavy
Dallas,
hitters.
Houston.
Yeah,
All your
we
Texas,
talking
yeah.
some very
All your
heavy
Austin.
hitter cities.
Yeah.
So you say we are top 5?
I wouldn't say we are top 5. I don't. Well, you said top 5 unattractive.
Yeah.
Baltimore is actually 600,000, so
It's
we
gotta
can
be
include
Baltimore, and
it.
it can't be DC because DC is small as shit. Like,
But DC
so.
is DMV.
I see.
that
You're not
whole
talking about
area.
DC.
So then
you
you
talking
might as
about
well
Maryland. You talking
include
about Upper
Baltimore and
VA. Those
Well,
are two different areas.
It's all right.
And that's two different vibes. I
Okay.
feel you. So I grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Went to North Carolina A&T, so HBCU. So you meet everybody, like everybody. And then I lived in Cincinnati for some time. And then I've been in Detroit. I spent about 5 summers in Boston and Rhode Island. And
Rhode
I
Island got
travel
pieces?
So you say what?
Do Rhode Island have pieces?
Bruh, yeah, man. Cape Verdeans are heavy over that way. Like, and so,
There's a lot of Cape on the East Coast because I've been in Boston.
Yeah, especially in Boston, yeah.
I hate to be this guy, but what the fuck is a Cape
It's
Verde?
it's a island off of Africa.
Oh,
Yeah, it's an island
okay.
of Africa. So
Okay.
it's they tend to be fairer skin, curly hair type. Like, your little, you could, like, if you were somewhere else, you may be considered like Puerto Rico. Like, you would kind of give off those type of characteristics. But yeah, no, so they definitely got some, I mean, attitudes and all that shit too, but they definitely got some, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I've seen Detroit in the last like 7 years, and maybe I'm thinking swag too. Like, just everything that Detroit brings, like a person. Like, you just don't get that anywhere else. Like, it's different. It's unique. It kind of elevates it. Like, I'm a whole experience type person. So, like, yeah, you can look bad and all that shit, but like, what else you doing? Like, what what else do you bring? And so with Detroit, like, I ain't met a baddie yet, and I have definitely dated my time around here, but I ain't met a baddie yet that wasn't doing XYZ plus 1, 2, 3, and then they just happen to be fine as hell. Like, so, but that's just me. But like, I can understand the LA, but then it comes to like, what's the standard of beauty and things like
Right,
that?
like I wanted to see
Yeah.
who was in this poll because if you're talking about Negroes, that's completely different.
Dog,
That's
consider-
facts
That's a
too.
completely different demographic.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a completely
That's
different
real.
demographic.
And then
That's
if
real
you're
talk.
talking about Detroit, like, are you including the 84% of African Americans or excluding them? Because-
Right.
And then if you are including the 84%, are you including the 10% other? Like, because they ain't got no lips. So
Jesus
Christ.
I didn't
Yeah,
get
lip fillers.
lipless crew.
Yeah, lip fillers. Lip fillers.
Would you date a white woman?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Would you date a white man again, Michaela? Mickey?
Again,
Yeah.
I never dated a white man.
All right.
Ever.
I got to do that once.
Don't do
a
that.
show. You know, I got to do it once a show.
Have you dated white?
I have.
First guy to make her climax was Caucasian.
Would you date white people?
If they're rich now, yes, but honestly, not really. They really got to bring. They have to have one foot in the grave and another on a banana peel and be worth billions for me to probably date
Billions?
them now.
That's real.
Almost billions.
Nah.
No, I did kind of.
Stacy kind of dated a white guy.
Yeah,
she said.
Yeah, but no, I wasn't really thinking.
What's
White-
y'all reason, if y'all don't mind me asking? Like, why are y'all
The
anti?
culture, I think.
I want my babies to be black if I
Stacey
ever
said the
choose to
culture.
give birth.
That's real.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
no, it's
dated a
definitely
white
close.
girl.
Really? How was that?
Short.
Kind of like you love anybody. Like if the vibe is right, no matter the color.
Absolutely. I mean, my family is very, very mixed up, and it's just very hard to deny all that I have seen and all of my experiences. And it's very hard to even be able to have the conversation with my community about expansion when we're so closed into one another, because it's really all we have to hold on to. Did I want to have a black child? Yes. Did I have that? Yes. And I'm very satisfied with that in my own black pride way, you know. But did I date that girl? Unfortunately,
Damn.
Was the sex
Fair
good?
enough, right? And that's how I feel about the white people. I've
and that
dated,
was
the
that
two
was
white
like
men.
one of those hooks that just like kind of made me be like, oh my god, who am I? And then I figured it out again.
So okay. Wow, that's wild. I mean, have y'all fucked white women?
No.
White men?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, you fucked up the Damien.
White women. Yeah, I've engaged with white women before.
Oh, okay.
My way past everything.
Everything that I have done. The white men have definitely been from my way past, like before I was even 20 type.
Yeah.
way
Literally,
We
yeah.
gonna change his name
Literally,
to way
yeah, before
past.
20.
Yeah, I just need
On
that clear.
here.
You know.
He was like, I am a saint. I am like not even having sex is.
I think all my other bodies cancel out those white ones. And then they were brown. The dicks were brown. They weren't pink.
Wow, was the pussy's pink for y'all?
Having brown dicks.
They always
Pussy was
are.
pink, yeah.
Okay.
No matter the race.
Now I'm intrigued.
They were pink. If it was pink, it wouldn't have gone near me.
Yeah.
That's not coming near me.
So you know what's weird about y'all as our guest? Neither of y'all like head, and I really feel bad.
I'm
for
very
y'all.
intrigued by that.
So
Intrigue.
Damien, I want to start with you. What is it that women can do better to get you off orally?
Yeah, let us know. Tell us
My
how you like the
thing
dick
is that
sucks.
that's such a weird question for me because I've never performed the act. You know what I'm saying? So
You don't know what you like on your dick?
I know what I like, but I don't know how to tell you how to do that. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you like?
I just want to be able to come. I don't know. I need the
Get
mouth
out,
wet.
get
I
out,
need the
'cause you don't
skill.
even know what you like.
I need the skill to be there. The sensation.
What
Like I
skill?
can't really teach it. Like you either got the skill or you don't. Like
Oh,
I've
so
dated.
you're not a good teacher. Those who can't, I don't.
They teach.
Those who can't teach. So for some,
I
you can't
can.
suck dick. So how come you can't teach her how to suck your dick?
Because I don't know what the fuck y'all doing when y'all doing that. I just know what.
So
feels
those who can do. So do you suck dick?
I don't suck dick.
So
That's
what
why I
feels
said-
good to you? What has felt good to you at least? Like has something
For me, everything is so just flat. It's really flat. So when you asking me what is it, I can't give you the exact details to like, oh, she did this mouth.
like a
she
tongue
did this.
twirl, like suck the
Yeah,
head
it's
over
literally
the
just the
nuts?
sensation.
Have
Do
you
you like
ever
spit?
come from head?
I have like a
What did
couple
she
of times.
do that made you come from head?
That's what I'm saying. I can't give a detail to.
See,
I don't know.
I guess
Because
I'm
every
different.
other thing is like y'all all doing the same shit. Y'all all sucking dick, but like some of y'all got wetter mouths than others. I'm not saying that necessarily would get me there. It's just a skill set. Like my ex, she could give head, so I didn't mind her giving me head. But like
Didn't
most
mind
women,
it.
y'all
You just don't fuck
don't
with
be having that skill set down pat. And I'll hear a lot of women talk their game and they speak it up like, oh, I suck dick, I'm a monster, and they'd be like,
Once you tell me you don't come from head, I'm not even putting my mouth on it.
Yeah.
There's no point. There's no point because my goal.
if you skilled at it, you
My
gonna
goal,
make it
but
happen.
at that point, I don't care.
necessarily.
At that point, I don't care. You tell me you don't come from head, I'm not even gonna try because I
actually
enjoy
just-
it and
I
I just want to
disagree
touch it. I just want
with
to put
all
my mouth
y'all.
on your dick sometimes.
What you got, B?
Because I mean, I don't come from head either, but I enjoy it. I'm not saying everybody that suck my dick just sucks.
Well, do you enjoy it?
I enjoy it. If it's good, if it's quality, I'll enjoy it.
You never came from here?
No, I have before.
I've come a few times, but it's a
It's not
few
a
people
common
in my
thing for
life
me
that
to
have
come off the head.
made me come from head. But it's certain things that I think. How can I explain it? I guess I'm the opposite. I like certain shit. I don't like too much spit. and I don't like when it's not enough spit.
Yeah.
I get excited off
particular.
of I get excited off of their excitement.
That too. Yep. He getting all the points.
To me, head is
I
a
need you
great.
to write these points down then so you
It
can tell
gotta
the
be a
next
rhythm
one.
to it as well.
Yeah.
It gotta be a rhythm to it.
I don't like getting
if you
head while
gotta-
I'm standing up.
Okay, so you like to
I'm
lay
always
down.
giving lazy head because I'm always laying down.
Yeah.
I'm always giving lazy head.
I will say my favorite form of receiving head is mouth fucking, like when they're upside down. And because I my best orgasms from head is like 69 with me on kind of on top.
Okay.
So yeah, that's just kind of fun thinking about it getting hard. So anywho,
Not commercial.
I'm sorry. Please ignore Alessia. Don't record her. But for you, Mickey, what is it that you do like from head? Like, example, do you feel like you received great head lately?
Yes, as of recent, I was gonna say it is amazing. But I think that's also like it has to do with connection. It has to do with my trust for you to put like a mouth with like teeth and shit around my shit. It feels good when you actually want to feel me. You don't just want to perform the act. You don't want to live up to some shit you placed in your head. Like, I'm the best at this shit. I do not give a fuck what you think you good at. What you're going to do is, be here, be present in this moment. So when I have that, it's great. And it's been very few times. So,
Okay. So do you squirt from head?
I don't know. I don't always feel when I'm squirting.
Damn, I wish you could phone a friend.
Damn.
Ring, ring.
Yeah, no, you definitely do.
Okay.
You definitely do. You definitely do.
Hey, I hate this nigga.
All right.
You definitely do. I can't stand it.
Alessa, do you come from head? Like, do you squirt?
So I've only ever squirted a couple of times in my life, at least to projectile squirting. A couple of times. I told you I make like these really awkward puddles. Like it doesn't squirt. It doesn't go anywhere. It just like comes out. It doesn't like projectile. It's not like The Exorcist. But I didn't really start I only came from head one time before I got my pussy pierced. And then when I got my pussy pierced, I started to.
Is it still pierced?
Yes.
Show us after the show. What about you, nerd? Do you squirt?
Yeah.
Okay. So, have you squirted recently?
Yeah.
I love that for y'all.
I can't stand your
I'm gonna call y'all the squirt twins.
Wow.
Wonder Squirt Twins activate.
Is squirting like the sensation is so good that you squirt, or okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, for me, I'm a pleaser. Like, so I get off, like, I don't even have to touch myself or be touched to, like, have an orgasm. Like, I get off, like, if I'm kissing you or something, or if I'm doing something and you're enjoying that shit, like, genuinely, not the fake, like, you're genuinely like, this, like, I'm enjoying this shit, then I can get off. So, like, by the time I get there, I usually have given my partner, like, at least 4 to 5. And so, like, by the time they start touching me, I'm ready to go. So by that time, between just reminiscing of like everything that just played on, it's like almost automatic now.
Oh, okay.
What?
I love that for you though, because I too am very sensual. Like I get off so easy. That's why I get upset when you can't get me off because I'm so easy.
Yeah, like what you doing?
Wait, are you easy or easy to get off for both?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Stacey is co-signing, saying that it runs in the family.
Well, it depends. I was just telling Stacey this the other day. I'm easy to the point. If I agree to go out with you, I've already 75-80% decided that I'm gonna give you some.
Yeah.
Like I'm agreeing to go out with you. I'm like, I'm more than likely to give you
Especially
some.
at this age.
It's up to, especially at this age, it's up to you
confidence.
to bring that additional
That
20-25%. Don't fuck it up. Just don't talk yourself out of pussy. And half the time, niggas talk themselves out of pussy.
Exactly.
Niggas do that. Women do that too.
Yeah, they do.
I done already gave you a C on this test.
Women
already
talk
curved the
themselves
fucking
out of
grade.
fucking dick.
Dang.
So, I got a scenario for y'all. Y'all ever been out like with a boo or something, and
you look up and another partner of yours happens to be there? Have you ever been in one of those situations? When I say partner, I mean a current partner, not somebody that you stopped dealing with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. So how did y'all handle those situations? Y'all just
said,
said, "Hey, how you doing?" It's no big deal.
Might take a shot with them. Yeah,
Okay.
like I date openly, so like if I'm with you
that's
gonna
true.
know I'm with other people too, or like you're probably even gonna know who those people are. So like, why we? I'm too old to lie to anybody. I'm too old to play any type of game. I'm too old to be looking over my shoulder. Besides anybody but the ops. So like, I don't have time for that. So we all there together. Let's take a shot together. Let's chop it up. Make sure everybody good. And if I came with one person and not the other, all right, we're gonna keep going about our night. We'll talk later.
She said all my hoes is gonna be happy
Okay,
and be married.
So, Damien, can you tell us a scenario when that happened to you, like at an airport?
Oh my God, why do you have to be so specific?
Man, this is
You
so
knew he was
weird,
going,
bro.
File. You knew he
Like
was
at an
going,
airport,
File.
specifically.
Was this in your past life?
Was
Was
it
it in your past
way
life?
past.
It's a way past.
It
Okay.
wasn't at an airport.
This WWP.
I just
Yeah,
didn't want
it's
to put
way
it out
past.
there, so it's a fake airport.
Okay.
That don't even sound like
It was
a fake
somewhere
story.
else, but I didn't want to say it, so I said airport, and y'all didn't catch it.
Oh, okay, Brandon,
Yeah,
whatever.
it happened at an airport, actually. I was dating. I actually wasn't seeing the one chick who was at the airport at that time. We were cool, and she just happened to be visiting LA. I'm dropping off a chick that was dating at the time, and she's standing right outside of the door. Like, ironically, weirdest thing ever, because she from Detroit. The other girl is from, live in LA. I'm dropping her off. LAX busy at all times. How do I run into you?
It's such a small
With a
world. Detroit is so
million
small
people.
that you don't even need to be in Detroit to run into people you
Yeah.
know,
Dead ass though.
which is crazy.
Did she see you?
She saw me, and she was in her feelings quite a bit from it, because she knew we were honest with each other. We were not exclusive,
So why was she in her feelings?
To see somebody.
Because she didn't want to see it, Like, seeing it is totally different, especially when you like somebody. I think she did really, really, really like me. So she was just being cool with the casualness of it.
When I kind of want your version. Like, you're dropping this person off at the airport, and you pull up, and you're dropping them off. What went through your mind, and what was happening when you seen the other person? Because that got to be awkward, because you didn't even know if they were coming to town, right?
I knew she was coming to town, but I definitely didn't know she would be waiting right there at that moment, obviously. Just, oh shit. I seen her image. I knew her body language, who she was instantly. And I actually passed the door that I was supposed to drop old girl off at and went to the next door. And that's what made me run into her. So I was like, you know what? This was just, God wanted that to happen. God needed her to see this. God, he set that whole
Did you just say God hurt her feelings? We gonna go back to that.
No.
Because everything happened for a reason.
God needed her to see that shit.
It was just one of them things where it had to happen. And I was like, you know what? I'm at peace with it, because I had no control over that. That whole thing played out like
This nigga was like, well, I mean,
I
At
couldn't feel
least,
no way.
bitch, know what's real. Bitch, know the deal.
so did she call you?
Yeah, she called me as soon as I pulled off.
Damn.
I'm like, yeah, I just left, and
Was she calling for a ride? Because I would have been.
nah.
I was like, you gonna pick me up after you drop her off?
Spin around.
Take me to where I'm going, nigga.
My God.
Take me to my hotel. I'm the late bitch.
So did y'all talk after that?
Yeah, we talked. She said.
And you ain't go back and pick her up? You rude.
I asked her, and she said no, she was good. Her cousin was already on her way, so.
She probably ain't want to sit in the car
But
with you
yeah,
anyway.
she was definitely upset.
Smelling that girl's
we went
scent.
after that though.
that bitch perfume in the passenger seat.
Damn, this bitch see hot.
It's all
God damn.
It's all adjusted to her right and shit. It's all adjusted. The fucking visor probably down because it's always sunny in LA.
Oh no. She pissed.
That's not
It was
funny. She
definitely
would have been seething in that bitch, slamming shit, moving cup holders, going in the motherfucking glove compartment. Like, is this bitch left these napkins in here? Did she?
She was in her feelings about that. Though.
So did you apologize?
Sorry to that queen.
I didn't have an apology.
I mean, I
didn't owe her
agree. You
one.
did, yeah, but sometimes people can apologize for, hey, I'm sorry you had to see that or something. I don't know.
No, it wasn't a situation where it was even.
It was God's fault.
So, all right. So,
It was
hold
God
on.
wanted
I
her
gotta
to see
ask
that.
the question. Did
Did
you connect with her sexually after that situation?
Yeah. She visited me on that exact trip she was on. and she expressed to me her feelings, and we talked it out.
So you had them coming in and out.
I did not. That's not who I am.
It's way past, maybe.
This goes to a revolving door.
I want you to know that. No, none of that, man.
Oh man, that's wild.
This guy.
Sorry.
What would have been wilder is if he had planned this intricately to drop one bitch off and pick the other one up.
I know people who've done that.
I know people who have done that,
but they made sure it wasn't at the same fucking
and I
gate.
really thought that that's where this situation was going. Like she fucked up the plan or something, and she came out bad.
He's like, I'm gonna loop back around and I'm gonna come and get
I
you.
told you I was gonna honk 3 times, throw the car down, and you was gonna jump in because I was gonna push the door open.
This drink is phenomenal. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, man, you went to town.
Hey,
That's the same one as mine. It's really good.
So I made what's called.
The Red Hot.
I made this one. What me and Mickey have and Alessa have is called a Brandon special. What I did was I put cider. No, I put cider and cinnamon sticks in a big pot. And I warmed it up on the stove, and then I mixed in bourbon, and that's what this is.
Because you did not give me that. You gave me this bullshit that I didn't want.
I asked you if you wanted this. You like, yeah.
Oh, because I didn't know what this was.
Can you pour something out?
I'm like, damn, it's tequila.
Oh, sorry. Hey, but no, this is the other drink is a tequila sunrise, which is great. And I gave it to y'all to get y'all a little spicy. But back to the show, because we only got a few minutes, and I'm excited to know, Mickey, what's your favorite sex position? Was that the moan for it?
I like my ass up, and I like my chest and my neck and like the side of my face pressed down against the bed or the floor, and my legs spread, but then like my knees bent. So I guess like in a bowing position. It's not doggy
Nigga, is this the frog
So
yoga
wait, can
position?
we
doggy style. It's like
There's not a lot of space in this room, but can we recreate it? Because I feel like I know what you're talking about.
I don't know if my clothes.
You
will
said
allow
knees
my
slightly
pictures.
bent, but not all the way to the floor, right? Hands on the floor?
Yeah, it's
I'm
like-
not putting my hands on this floor. This floor is
Use the couch.
I'm
Use the
not.
couch.
I am going to use the couch, so I'm going to assume it's
I can
something
put you in the
like
position.
this.
Ooh, show us your stroke while you at it.
Your
Mickey.
face got to be down.
Face,
So
okay.
yeah, your
And
elbow.
pressing on it. Pop, pop, pop.
All right.
Okay, wait. Yeah, but you have to bend your elbows.
Bend my elbows?
Lean in.
All right. Hey, subscribe to our
there we
YouTube,
go.
which is called CWC the podcast.
'Cause I mean, I can get on the couch.
All right.
Brandon would get his fat ass up.
No, I want Mickey to show us her stroke.
So
Unless it's ready to get
Unless it's
stroke.
like, yeah.
All right.
like, oh,
This always happens to me. I do so
why.
many things in this studio. I have a makeup full of
gotta,
face. I don't want it to stain the couch.
you gotta bend
Here. Oh.
more. Okay.
Oh,
So-
Jesus. Oh, God. It's so hard.
Popping her. God damn.
Oh, God. Oh, my goodness.
Keep going. Hold on. Keep going.
I
I
might
gotta.
enjoy her if she had sex with me because I don't like being
Hold on.
stressed.
Keep going. I gotta record this. All right. So what's okay? Keep going.
So the position, really, your head is all the way down.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
All the way up.
Jesus. Oh, good. Okay. I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to put it down. She's not going to put my head down. I do.
All right. All right. I know y'all not hearing much, but that's what we do on here. Okay. Okay.
Unless it really
Mickey, is your clit getting hard as you stroke her?
It's always hard.
Okay. Oh, did y'all see them smacks? All right. I gotta say this video. Back to this episode of Cocktails with Cocktails. Jesus Christ. Alessa always getting fucked in here, man. It's wild.
I am always getting fucked in this
It's
goddamn
wild.
studio.
And Trav just be so quiet about it. He don't be like, damn.
And he be
nothing.
letting me take it.
With a smile on his face.
Trash.
Smile on his face.
Duh. He just be like, nasty asshole. So, Mickey, I do want to end with you since we got a few minutes. You mentioned 2 bad sex experiences that you had. And I want to go over these cocktails.
Okay. So the first one had to have been with my ex-girlfriend. It was bad because I found out she was fucking a nigga, and she was like dominant in our relationship.
Question: when you say dominant, for my listeners, are you like, is she butch?
No, she wasn't butch.
Okay.
She was just very dominant in the relationship. It really didn't have like a gender role. Anyways, I found out she was fucking this nigga because she got real drunk. And we was, having sex and shit. And she started calling me daddy.
And that's how you found out she was cheating on you with a nigga?
Okay, so we had been in a relationship for a long time. And I had already been wondering what the fuck was going on. And it wasn't until after that, like right after that, I found the pictures with her and this nigga. And he looked like somebody you would call daddy. Like, I could see it.
Wait, what position? Like, were you fucking her?
First of all, she was on top of me. I had to push this bitch off of me.
Wait, was she riding you?
Yes.
Your strap?
No.
Oh, y'all was tribbing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Scissor thon. Okay, that's wild. I don't know. Would you call somebody daddy while you scissor him?
No.
Nerd?
No.
Do you
No.
scissor?
Yes.
Okay. You look like you got scissor skill. Like, I don't know. You got the calves for it.
I'm cracking up.
Motion.
That's
You look like you got scissor skills.
This is just what I've noticed that y'all doing. I watch lesbian porn.
They be having cast.
fucking lesbian. That's
They be having
why.
cast.
Look, I be seeing them.
fucking
They be
lesbian.
one girl be kind of riding, and it's like, damn, you ain't even got nothing to sit on. So how you doing that calf
really
work?
A good feeling, like
Yeah, it also depends. Like, I mean, y'all know this because y'all have fucked women. Like, there are a lot of different types of vaginas, and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
some people's clits are like more exposed than others and things like that.
Mine is so tiny, I do not enjoy
Yeah, so
scissoring.
depending on like the setup and stuff, you can always find like a position. Like,
The nastiest.
So
yeah.
if it's a hidden clit, you still find it.
It's a different type of positioning, a little bit more widening of the hips and the legs. Yeah.
Sometimes people don't get, like, my clitoris, I get, like, overstimulated fast with my clitoris. So,
Alessa, do you like the scissor?
No.
Okay. Damn. Because you got a little clit. She got a little clit. You know,
She
one of
said
them
that,
find
yeah.
me ones. So
I
that's
do.
why I was
It's
asking.
said
literally,
that, yeah.
it literally plays fucking peekaboo.
Okay.
So then that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you aroused, it does. He got a little bit. Or
A tiny bit. A tiny bit more.
It's like a hedgehog, but it's still winter.
a small penis.
That's a groundhog.
Sound like it's still a hog, right? Still a hog. Fuck
You calling my pussy a hog?
Yes. So, Michaela, what about the other one? I know that it involved me dropping you off and me saying something and you didn't listen, but keep
I
going.
sure didn't. So
Yep.
my son was conceived. He's wonderful. My son is a great experience. But his daddy, I can't even believe I got pregnant from that shit. Like, I was so mad about it. But it was real short lived. Didn't even know the nigga came. It was kind of, I thought I was getting up in the middle of it. I thought I was just being like, you know what, this isn't good. But apparently it was finished, and now I have a 5-year-old.
Was that y'all first time having sex?
Yes.
Wow, first time. Dang.
Yeah. I was nice and I didn't say I told you so.
I have a friend who got pregnant from spillage.
What is that?
His cum, like
got
he
into her.
barely came. He came before he even got in her,
Yeah.
and it was on her mons. It was on her pubic bone, and it still managed to get in her vagina and travel up there and get her.
And she had the baby?
Yeah, no, it happens
does
all the
happen.
time.
It happened. They were about to have
Heard of
sex, and he
turkey
prematurely
basting?
ejaculated on her as he was
Yeah.
about to enter her. So he came on
Pre-cum,
around,
yeah, pre-cum
on
is
around her
real.
vagina. Like it
So
was
let me get
on
this
her
straight.
vagina.
You didn't even fuck,
that.
and you had erectile dysfunction, and now you got
It's
a
not
kid.
erectile dysfunction. Let's not call it.
So
And they were in a relationship. Like, don't get me wrong.
Before he premature, did he?
Not that night.
Did they have sex?
Not that night. She was so drunk she kicked him out. Not that night.
But isn't
But
the
they were in a
semen-
relationship, so they like. I mean, it wasn't like this wasn't a regular. This wasn't a
Nurse
regular occurrence.
Stacey
They were in a
said semen
relationship. They
travels.
stayed in a relationship. So yes, of course, she kept the baby. But for her to have conceived that baby that night, because she didn't. He traveled. It was just like he was in town for one night, so she didn't even see him for weeks for her to even get pregnant.
Yeah, I was
They
living
said
in New
something
York. This nigga was in Detroit.
Mm.
I wasn't staying here, but now I am.
Mickey, would you have sex with any gender?
Yes,
Would you have sex with trans?
yes,
Have you?
no,
Okay. Damien, would you have sex with any gender?
No.
Would you have sex with a woman that's bisexual?
Yes,
Would you date a woman that's bisexual?
I have.
Would you in the future?
I don't have any control over that. Only God. I was gonna say I hate to be a religious person on the thing, but only God got control over that and knows. So whoever is for me, is for me,
Okay.
bisexual or not.
Do you think that it's a negative if women have a thirst for pussy when it comes to dating men?
I don't think it's a negative.
Okay.
Do you think it's a negative for her to have a thirst for other dick while she's dating me?
I don't think that either, especially if y'all got communication between y'all and everybody is cool with it. You know, I think that's where everything kind of collapses. It starts and ends with communication. So if the people are cool with it, y'all good.
I just have something to say. I really thought I was going to hate Damien more after this.
You like him?
A tiny bit. I like him a tiny bit more than I did yesterday.
You gonna take him home?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Where he stay? I'm not. No.
Not where you stay.
I'm not taking him.
She left a little leeway. She's like, I mean, you know, it's around the block, maybe.
If it's around the block, maybe. But if it's past that,
I ain't take you home, but if it's around the block, you come over for a minute, you know, figure it out. No, but seriously, this has been a great episode of Cocktails with Cocktails. I appreciate all y'all for coming on. I just want to say, Mickey, if you ever want to come back and give Alessa some strokes, like with the real thing, it can go on our Patreon. Even if you want to do like a sandwich thing and then Nerd come from behind, or even Nerd, if you don't want it to be you and you put a mask on and we say that was Darnell, whatever y'all want to do, I'm open to it. Damien, if you ever come back to Detroit, I know you hate it here. Hey, you know,
That's so messed up.
Strong word.
Trying to put a hit out on this man.
Come on, man.
I'm just playing, man. He loves Detroit. But I appreciate y'all. This is a good episode of Cocktails with Cocktails. This is bittersweet because we are gone for 3 months. So I appreciate my entire team, and I just want to say thank you guys, and I can't wait to see what we come up with for our listeners over the next 3 months and find new people for Alessa to get pounded out by on the show.
I'm just happy I won't have to see him for 3 months.
We have
Will you
like
act
5
like
meetings set up for
seriously?
next week.
After that, I
little
won't
bit of
have to
peace,
see him for a few months.
Bye. This has been a great episode. Fuck Alessa. What's that shit white people say? Out. That was great.
My bad on my alarm going on.
No, I'm just fucking
Twice.
I had snoozed it. Like,
Instead of stopping it,
If he didn't tell us to put our phone on.